Hey there, fellow adventurers! Welcome to the very first episode of How to WoW, your go-to guide for surviving and thriving in the wild world of Azeroth. I'm Rejax, and today we are diving into what makes World of Warcraft, well, World of Warcraft.
Huh?
Whether you're completely new or just someone who keeps hearing about raids, dungeons, and epic loot, this episode is your starting point. So grab your coffee, tea, or mana potion and let's get started. So, what exactly is World of Warcraft? In short, it's a massive online multiplayer game set in a fantasy universe filled with elves, orcs, dragons, and basically anything that you can imagine.
Nice.
Think of it as a playground where millions of players around the world are questing, battling, and sometimes just hanging out, showing off their mount collection. The game has been around since 2004, which makes it kinda like that one friend who never ages and somehow always knows the newest gossip. Except this friend fights giant demons and collects legendary swords. Now let's talk about Azeroth, the main world you'll explore. Azeroth is divided into continents like Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor, and each has its own unique landscapes, cities, and creatures. You've got forests, deserts, snowy mountains, and even zones that are basically toxic wastelands. Don't worry, we'll show you which ones are safe to explore first. And of course, the world isn't peaceful. There is an ongoing battle between the Alliance and the Horde. Think of it as a two giant fan club that are really don't like each other, with swords and magic. Before you jump in, you need to create your character. This is where you choose your race and class. Races are things like humans, night elves, or orcs, and classes are basically your job. Warrior, mage, rogue. You get the idea. Each combination gives you a unique playstyle, so pick one that looks fun and makes you feel like a hero. Don't worry too much about making the perfect choice. There is plenty of time to experiment and change your mind later. Just remember, in WoW, it's more about having fun than being perfect. Although legendary loot doesn't hurt either. So why do millions of players keep coming back? Honestly, it's the adventure. Raiding bosses, exploring new lands, collecting rare mounts, and yes, even socializing with people you'll never meet in real life. It's this mix of epic battles, crazy quests, and a living, breathing world that keeps WoW exciting after almost 21 years. And trust me, you'll find yourself saying things like just one more dungeon for hours on end. Alright, that's your crash course on what World of Warcraft is and why Azeroth is so beloved. In the next episode, we'll dive into how to actually start your adventure, create your first character, and survive those first few levels without accidentally pulling 3 dragons at once. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to share it with your fellow adventurers. Until next time, may your loot be legendary
Pretty
and
legendary,
your
if you
quests
ask me. I
never
love it.
bug out. Peace.
Bravo 6. Going dark.